back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today's video is going to be everything Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day related. So I wanted to do kind of like a beginning to end Valentine's Day inspired video, walking you guys through my morning, my makeup, into activities and gift ideas, as well as some dinner, and just give kind of a well-rounded video for things you could do if you are struggling to come up with ideas for celebrating Valentine's Day at home. This year, most of us will probably be inside celebrating, so if you are struggling for ideas, then I hope this video can help you guys. I wanted to keep this video a little casual and give it kind of like that vloggy type feel, so I hope you guys will enjoy. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. Let's get into the video. For today's look, I'm going to be using this Tartelette Juicy palette. There are a lot of pinky peachy shades. It is such a pretty girly palette. I'm going to first go into this peachy pink shade called Petal. So I'm just applying a light wash to my entire lid. I'm going to pick up the same color. This is kind of like a fluffy pencil brush. I'm going to put that on the lower lash line. I'm going to take a little bit more of a dense fluffy brush. This is the MAC 226 to soften up the edges. And then for the lid, I'm going to pick up this peachy shade down here called Inspiring. I'm just patting that onto the main part of my lid. So now I'm going to pick up this darker color over here called Dream Chaser, just on the tip of the brush. And I'm going to put that on the outer corner, just tapping it on. And this is a really pretty color for the outer corner. I'm going to pick some up on my pencil brush and apply it to the outer corner of my lower lash line. Taking a clean brush, I'm going to blend out the edges. For the lid, I'm going to pick up this shimmery, almost like pinky taupe shade called Wildflower. And I'm just applying it with a large flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm just using the darker shade to blend those two colors together. I'm going to pick up this chocolate brown shimmery shade called Dusk, and I'm just applying it with a MAC 214 smudger brush. I'm applying it to the outer corner of my eye and just smudging it into my lash line. And for highlighter, I'm using this MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Oh Darling, and I'm using a small eyeshadow brush to pop that on the inner corner of my eye. I'm just blending out my eyeshadows a little bit more. I'm going to use my finger and pick up Dawn, which is just a shimmery champagne shade. And I'm just going to tap that onto the very center of my lid to add a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to now apply my mascara. I'm just curling my lashes. As usual, I'm going to use some Lancome lash primer. And now I'm applying my Lancome Hypnose mascara. I'm going to apply some of this Rare Beauty Liquid Luminizer in Outshine to my cheekbones and the bridge of my nose as kind of a base for my blush and my highlighter. For blush, I'm using this pinky shade from the Ambient Lighting Edit Mini. And for highlighter, I'm using this MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Oh Darling and applying it to the top of my cheekbones. And I'm also applying it just underneath my eyebrow. I'm going to do my lips. I'm just going to do my standard MAC Oak lip liner with a nude lipstick. For lipstick, I'm using Send Nudes from Too Faced. To make it a little bit pinkier, I'm going to add some of Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. And then to finish it off, I'm going to use some of this Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I'm going to add a little bit of liner to my top lash line. I'm using the Stila liquid liner in Intense Black. So that's the finished look. This is my pinky kind of rose gold Valentine's inspired look. I wanted to do something a little bit softer, not super dramatic, but still kind of romantic and pinky. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. The other day I got a comment asking if I could do a video on Valentine's Day gift ideas. So I thought it'd be fun to add that into this video. So the first gift idea I have here is Echo Shows, which are the personal assistants from Amazon. The Echo Show show is the screen version of the Echo. So you can actually use it for a ton of different features. My favorite feature is to have several of them, or just have the Alexa app on your phone, and then you can do drop-ins, and it's kind of like FaceTime. So I love it because if Sebastian goes to take a nap, I can drop in on him and wake him up, and I can also see when he's fallen back asleep, which happens pretty often, or sometimes he will be in a meeting or whatever, and I can just drop in and see if he's busy before I interrupt him. I also bought my mom one for Christmas, so I've dropped in on her before and talked to her and my sister, which is really fun. I just love it for that feature, but you can also do a lot of other things. You can watch the news on there, you can watch videos, you can have Netflix on when you're cooking, and they're pretty inexpensive. They always go on sale. That is like one of my top recommendations. We've bought them for everyone after having them. They're so great. Another thing I think is a really great gift, and at first it doesn't seem like it, but we love ours now, is the Ring doorbell. I got one for Sebastian for Christmas. It's so great, especially now, to be able to talk to someone at the door without having to go answer the door. And also you can see if there's like movement outside of your door. So if like someone was trying to break in or something, you would have footage of it, which is really convenient, and I love it. Another gift idea that I love, and I've never done this, but I've heard of other people doing it, is a date night box. So you can do this as like a one-off where you just buy one box, or you can get a monthly subscription for them. But I just thought they were really, really cool. You could also make them. There's a ton of different ideas online on how you can put these together. Another thing I have is the Amazon neck massager, which I don't have, but it is like always one of the top gifts. People love it. My sister got it for Christmas. It looks like it's really great. I know some people use them for like their legs or their feet, but I think that's a really great idea, especially for someone who loves to get massages. Another idea is a weighted blanket, which again, I don't have, but I love the idea of a weighted blanket. It apparently helps so much with anxiety. Again, I don't know why I don't have one. Here's another one that I don't have, but this one comes highly recommended for my sister, and that is a heated blanket. My sister said she's under it for like 5 minutes and she completely just passes out. I feel like everyone loves that feeling when a blanket just comes freshly out of the dryer. Most of the ideas I have here are on Amazon, so I will link whatever I can in the description bar below for you guys. I know that there's only a couple days left until Valentine's Day, but Prime is usually pretty good, and there's a lot of things even here in Vancouver, shockingly, that arrive within one day. The next thing I have here are a pair of nice joggers. This was actually Sebastian's idea. He loves joggers, and I think a lot of people are spending a lot more time in their comfy clothes, not spending as much time out of the house. So I think having like a nicer pair of jogging pants is a great gift idea. Something maybe from like Lululemon or Aloe. The next thing I have here for a coffee lover is Ember. I actually got one of these for my birthday last year, and I loved it. I stopped drinking as much coffee in the house because I started to go to Starbucks, but I loved having something that would warm my coffee and I could control it from my phone, which is really, really nice. A little bit pricey, but I still think it is a great gift if you want to splurge on someone who really loves to have their coffee. So I was really reaching into things that I have bought in the past for Sebastian for birthdays and Christmas gifts. One thing that I had gotten him was an Amazon Kindle, and we absolutely love it. So I think any kind of digital reader is really great for someone who loves to read, especially now that people are spending a lot more time inside and not going out to bookstores and stuff as much. I think it's a really great gift because you can just download all of your books right to your device. What I love about the Kindle is I like to read at night, and I don't like to have the lights on super bright, so I can even read in the dark and it doesn't hurt my eyes, and it's so light. My little hack is I have a pop socket. So I haven't seen anyone else do this. I added a pop socket to the back of it so that when I'm laying in bed, I can literally just hold it like this. Although it is really light, sometimes it's nice to just be able to, you know, not have to hold it. For some free gifts or some more creative gift ideas, one of the ideas I already mentioned is to do the DIY monthly date boxes. Another thing I think is really cool is capsule letters. The thought of them is really, really special, where you do a letter for someone to open once every month or once every certain period. I've seen other people do like after you purchase your first car or after you move into your first house, and I think that's really special for someone who appreciates those more sentimental things. And then there's also 52 date ideas, which is obviously a little bit more work, but I think also a really cool idea. There are some websites online that have tons of date ideas. I've seen people put them like date ideas on popsicle sticks and then give that as like a jar gift, and then you can just take out a popsicle stick every time you want a date idea. But yeah, that's all of the gift ideas I have for this segment of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed or maybe got some ideas in there. Moving on to the next part of the video, I'm going to show you guys how I set up a Valentine's Day tablescape. All right, so this is the sad table without anything on it. The tablecloth actually really needs to be ironed. Hopefully no one will mind too much that it's not smooth. Alright, so this is what it's looking like so far. I have my pink velvet pillows on the end chairs. I have a water pitcher that I always keep on the table. I have some of these distressed candle holders, and then I have a wine glass. This is the Edge white wine glass from Crate & Barrel, which I really like. I love how modern it looks. This is what the setting is looking like. I was thinking I would do name tags in here, but I wasn't able to make this look good by adding a name, so I figured I would just leave it like that. And instead I added a name tag in the center of the bowl here just to make it look a little bit more interesting, because I felt like it looked a little bit bare. Over here I have a small side plate from the dollar store with a Valentine's Day print that I think is really cute. On top of that I have a Mercer appetizer plate from Crate & Barrel. This whole place setting is from Crate & Barrel. I also have this little card holder here, which is from the dollar store, or Dollarama here in Canada. I got it a couple days ago. And then I have just like a cute Valentine's Day card inside of there. So over here I have the large Mercer plate from Crate & Barrel, and then on top of that I have the salad plate with a napkin just folded underneath this bowl. I'm going to go ahead and make a cheese board for later tonight, and I'm doing this now because I want the cheese to have a chance to set out at room temperature and not be like super chilled from having been in the fridge. You could do this with meat as well, but we're just gonna have it with cheese and some olives, some honey, crackers. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna put it together. So let's get into making the cheese board. Of mussels in this sun-dried tomato cream sauce that is so yummy. This is such a versatile sauce that you can use it with clams, mussels, pasta. So that's what we're gonna do for an appetizer. For our main, we're going to make some linguini.
It's fresh, right?
It is fresh. So we got this at the market, and then afterwards I saw that you can actually buy fresh linguini at like any grocery store in the Olivieri packs. So don't make my mistake. We drove like an hour and a half out of the way just to get this, and then not even like 20 minutes after getting to where we live, we realized that we could buy it at the grocery store closest to us.
Like 2 minutes.
Yeah, literally a 2-minute drive away. We've got some Parmesan cheese. We have some baguette so that we can use it for the sauce from the mussels. For the linguini, we're gonna make a really nice topping with panko. It's really, really yummy. If you have the time, I highly recommend trying to make your own fresh pasta as an activity, because I think that is such a fun thing to do. We didn't have the time to do it for this video, but we might end up doing it on actual Valentine's Day. So we are going to get started. Let's get into the montage. talk a little bit about some Valentine's Day activities that I planned out for things you can do at home. This is our little setup. We have our chocolate strawberries. We have some red flowers just to go with the theme. Our charcuterie board, some appetizer plates, and then this is our activity. So I thought this would be really fun. We actually got these from the dollar store. I wasn't even looking for these specifically, but I think this was like $2 for these. So the fact that they came together I thought was the most perfect thing ever, especially for a Valentine's Day date to paint something. We have some paints here that I just picked up at Walmart, and just like some paint trays. We got these paint brushes at the dollar store. They feel really nice. So the idea here is that either you and your loved one or friend sit and either paint each other and then show each other at the end, or paint something and then make a little competition out of it. I think that'd be really fun too, and that's more my style. Another idea that I thought was really fun is Airbnb actually has classes that you can do virtually. So they do like cooking classes, probably painting classes, and I'm sure they have a ton of different things available for Valentine's Day because a lot of people are spending it inside this year, and that's one of the cool ways to bring an experience home. So I thought that would be such a cool idea, and they have incredible ratings and reviews, so I feel like they probably do a really great job. And they might even have like massage classes. I know a lot of people like to get couples massages, and obviously this year it's a little bit difficult to do those kinds of things. Another really cool idea that I saw online is doing a group date or a double date virtually. So you could do something like make the same meal and then have the same wine. I think that that would be something that's really fun to do too. And obviously the classic, the standby, to have a fun movie night. But I'm actually super excited about this painting idea. It's not something you do every day. There used to be a restaurant here in Vancouver where you would go and you would have wine and I think food or appetizers and paint. And I had always wanted to go, and then they closed and I never got the opportunity to do it. So that was where my direction came from. And I thought that that'd be really fun to do with having a charcuterie board or a cheese board with some strawberries, some sparkling wine, and just to have a nice evening and painting something, which is kind of fun and therapeutic at the same time. I'm gonna get into the montage. Alexa, play dinner jazz in the living room.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh.
Oh, that's nice.
That's good.
What should we paint?
The Milky Way.
I don't know what the Milky Way looks like, so I feel like you're at an advantage here.
I don't know what the Milky Way looks like. Well, how about our galaxy?
No, I don't know what that looks like either. It's a starry sky or something.
May the best artist win.
It's on.
I'm slipping away, so don't let me go, nah, 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 nah. I'm all up in that love haze, so where do we go, nah, nah? Just let me know that I am safe here in your arms. I wanna stay, stay. I'm slipping away, so don't let me go now. Your love is exceptional, it fills me up, it's out of control, out of control.
It is time for the end of the video. We have not finished our paintings yet. I will show you guys my progress. This is what I'm working with.
Looks beautiful.
Sebastian's showing me his for the first time. You guys can be the judge of what one you think looks better at this point. Yours looks like there's like aliens here.
No, those are trees.
So my plan is that I'm going to add some like stars, some clouds, maybe a moon. Sebastian's got his trees / alien
These
figures.
are obviously trees.
We had a lot of fun putting this video together for you guys. We have been snacking. We're gonna have The Bachelor on in a second here. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up so that I know to make more videos like this again in the future. Leave a comment, let me know what your favorite part of the video was. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, and we will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.